officials most directly, and they should have to say as to how the town grows or doesn't grow. But yeah, what you have up in Sacramento are a lot of weirdos like Scott Weaver. It's the communists. So we know best. Determine if they take all policy, and they're going to tell you how to live. The guys like Scott Wiener, he's this legislator up in San Francisco, and almost every idea had an empty hit. It's been a really bad idea, and their ideas like middle class suburban families. They're the ones who don't want you driving cars to work and back. They don't want you to have a swimming pool. They don't want you to have grass lawns. They don't want you to have a house. No lawn, no pool, no car, no house. And they pass laws to try to make it more difficult to enjoy life on your terms because they say so. So the state may pull what's called the children's remedy and allows project developers to submit housing projects without regard to local zoning and general plan standards. If 20% of the units are designated affordable housing or 100% of moderate income housing, that may be the trick they're going to try to pull on. They're going to just override these local approvals. You can imagine before that happens, we'll go to court somehow. Now, IMDb's argument is that they're a charter city. And I guess charter cities in the state get certain independent protections. That's what they're arguing. Yeah, charter cities, supposedly, their decisions supersede state law in certain cases. Right. But that's a complicated court case. It's going to go on through. So what resistance is good because you, in some extent, you just wait them out. You create a complicated legal process. Years go by. New administrations come in. Maybe this isn't focused in their administration. Because people aren't going to put up with this. They've artificially limited the amount of housing that can be built in the state. And that's why prices are 100% in these jackals in Sacramento. And I'm just following this a bit, but a lot of towns and cities are doing, we talked about Atherton, it's a very wealthy community up in the Silicon Valley, the Bay Area, that they're fighting it too, but a lot of other towns and cities are just doing nothing. It's like, well, you're really going to make us do this, you're going to have to push this. They're not really, I don't think anybody embraced this and said, oh yeah, you're right, we'll build tons of new low-income housing. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to live among low-income housing neighborhoods. Nobody does. And the thing is, there's more middle to upper class people in these California towns than there are lower income people. And people take the town in order to isolate themselves by class. I mean, almost every town or every section in a city is organized for a particular class. And that's the way human beings are. We don't actually mix together real well when you're from different classes, and in many other ways as well. But you end up with different stores, different restaurants, different car dealerships, everything. People who have money want to be segregated from people without money to some extent. I don't care how left-wing they say they are. You go by their choices, look where they live and how they live. And basically, we've always been guided by market forces, supply and demand. And a better neighborhood, a better area will have more demand, and it will be probably more well-off people. They tend to congregate and live in those towns and cities. That's kind of the way it's always been. That's freedom. Yeah, freedom to associate or some sort of equity. Because you have a certain percentage of all different classes of people in your town. It's the freedom to associate with who you want. The freedom to associate with who you are. Not to have the central planning communists in Sacramento tell you who you're going to live with. But by the way, here's another sign. Another sign that Newsom's running for president. Oh, yeah. He has declared the wealth tax dead. Oh, what just happened? Yeah, that was on taxing all the assets of the wealthy, including their stocks, even if they haven't sold the stock. This is the one where if you move, they're coming after you. Yeah, that same thing happened last year. The same guy introduced it. Yeah, it's essentially Alex, he's a little wiener. Again, not a family guy. He's been living with his mom. He had a job delivering food, and somehow he's become this great tax legislator trying to steal billions of Jeff Bezos. And it's like, he went and they built Amazon. It's the greatest delivery service in the history of humankind. He did it. You didn't. And you're busy buying stuff for the service anyway. So he gets to have his billions of dollars because he did something. Alex Lee didn't do anything. Alex Lee is probably delivering Amazon products. You got more coming up. John is dedicated by 640 live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app. Or Money Go to Work. Deborah Marks live 24 hours campaign news.
Man accused of shooting a Jewish man in the Robertson area of LA has been charged with federal hate crime. California AG Rob has announced the first ever task force to look into wrongful convictions in the state. A motorcycle gang leader who executed 3 people in Westminster 40 years ago is getting compassionate relief. Southland weather from KO5, partly cloudy tomorrow, highs mid-50s, below 70s. This report brought to you by Albertsons and Bonds. We're going to a car fire on the 57 in Diamond Bar. 57 northbound right at Diamond Bar, Boulevard. We have truck on fire in the 7 divider area. The northbound side, it is a call coming away from Lambert. It's also crossing slowly on the 57 southbound from the 50. In Anaheim, there's a few more lanes. 91 westbound, right at the Weir Canyon. Just after the motorcycle down. The fast track lanes are closed, and only the right 2 lanes are open now. It is stopped from the 241, and the 257 out one is the rest from the 57 Green River, and Glendale, 2 southbound before York Boulevard, and the rest blocking the 2 right lanes. KFI Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jimmy Harmon.
Save big with digital coupons at Bonds and Albertsons. Right now, get a dozen looser large grade AA eggs for just $3.97 each with digital coupons on Bonds or Albertsons.com. Limit 2. Offer valid through February 21st.
This report is sponsored by Vanguard University in Orange County. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or nursing degree in the classroom or online at Vanguard University. Ranked as a top 10 university in the West by U.S. News and World Report for 12 consecutive years. At Vanguard, your story matters. Visit vanguard.edu to learn more.
Big news from Newsmax. Well, AT&T's DirecTV customer move Newsmax. Now you can't watch Newsmax on DirecTV or Uverse. President Trump, my company, Rand Paul, they urge you to cancel DirecTV and AT&T today. Call toll-free 877 Newsmax and they'll connect you to AT&T. Now, if you're not a DirecTV subscriber but still support Newsmax, call 877 Newsmax to show your support. Dr. Ben Carson says, stand up for Newsmax to get access to contrasting opinions. Freedom of expression is being threatened, says Newsmax. Newsmax says call today 877 Newsmax. It's the 4th President's Day Telethon. Get great deals this weekend on many in-stock vehicles with more arriving daily. We're also kicking off Ford Truck Month. Get 49% APR for 60 months plus $1,004 APR cash on the 2022 F-150 XLT. But hurry in, the 4th President's Day Telethon ends soon. Now buyers will qualify for Ford Credit 100% APR financing for 60 months at $1,705 per month for $1,000 finance. Example 0% down. Offer expires 4/3/23. See dealer for details. Portions of the following program will be recorded. Rich DeMiro here, Rich on Tech. You've heard about the impact artificial intelligence is having on search, but it's also changing the art world. There are dozens of websites that can generate custom artwork and images instantly using artificial intelligence. All you have to do is type in a few keywords. As you might imagine, not every artist is happy about it. Rich on Tech with Rich DeMiro tomorrow morning at 11 on KFI and on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app. More of the Kelly Ken Show. John Codell and Ken Shampo, KFI, AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio. Well, coming up after the news at 3 o'clock, another one of these stories that people in Culver City are concerned. Apple's going to put up a brand new headquarters there. I think the city makes inroads into the streaming world. That is going to change the neighborhood. Kind of what we just talked about, Franklin Beach is fighting trying to bring in more affordable housing. But this is the opposite. No, it's only going to be wealthy people who can't afford to live here. We'll delve into this as we love it in this time. Just stories like this will determine just the the low income to everything different middle class or upper class. That's what you say. Yeah, I'm always amazed that some media outlets like the Times, it's just like, well, people are poor and we should just accommodate and we should just give it officials, but they're now saying that there's a big change in balloon by the U.S. flying over China. It's not true. Certain countries are now awfully defensive for countries that spent $1 million in our land. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. If anything, the Northern Illinois bottle cap balloon brigade are the ones who should be angry. I don't know if we would do something like this. We have a story.
I think I'm gonna make like Bitcoin ATM, so I'm gonna make a really small money, but I think I'm gonna start trying to sell.
I've never heard of this before.
You just sell your Bitcoins or Bitcoin
I
ATMs.
thought it was an attempt.
Just the Bitcoin ATMs, like all
It
pre-configured
doesn't look like it's exactly that. Let's play the story from BBC 7 on this memorial.
This is 13-year-old Jamari Baker. His mom, Sophia Davis, says he's an autistic student at the Thune Middle School. Davis says on February 6th, she received a phone call from the school. Someone created a fake memorial for her son saying he passed away, even though he's very much alive. Candles and food were left on the ground in front of pictures saying, "R.I.P. Jamari Baker, we will miss you." One paper even saying, "Breaking news, shot and killed by gang members in South LA."
I'd be targeting people that are looking to like learn how to set up one. It's like a hobby thing. Like,
Baker's family is calling for a state investigation. They say they're unsure if the student or staff member created the fake memorial. We really believe that someone should be held accountable. Sophia has reached out to several people with no response, which is absolutely absurd. Justice should be served for Jamari and all other students who are being bullied in this way. The family went into the school office asking for a meeting with the principal, but Jamari's mom said he still has a lot of unanswered questions.
That's kind of cool idea, man. Even like if a business owner wanted to set one up, you know, at this restaurant or something, it's the same conversation.
David says she's taking her son out of the school and he's currently being homeschooled. She wants to find a new school for her son and wants to get to the bottom of who created the memorial.
How you doing, baby? I'm just looking at ChatGPT. It's really interesting. After they did the most recent update, the different answers that you get. I was just kind of going through some of them that I had. I thought one of them was really interesting. If you ask ChatGPT, what are the most important vitamins for Homo sapiens in order? They'll say it's vitamin B12, vitamin D, vitamin C, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin C6, folate, vitamin E, and pantothenic acid. But when you do this and you use the do anything now mode, it gives you over 100. And I really think it's just, it's kind of scary that the people who control the filters of these chatbots and this AI are really the people who are going to control our future. It's amazing to me that someone could come in and ask a computer a question and not get back the full answer. It's really disappointing. You're right. You're right. When it censors information, and I was just thinking that myself. It's a very similar process to search engines.
I was talking to Buttons about how live stream your entire life 2065. So Buttons, you have any questions for him? Yeah, I wanted to know your viewers.
It is. It varies. So, for instance, I'll get on a certain stream 2 or 3 people, but I've got 5 streams going. For instance, I'll get on a certain stream 2 or 3 people, but I've got 5 streams going. So at any given time, I'm at maybe 10 to 12 people on a given stream. Now on Instagram, it's higher, and on TikTok, it's higher. So TikTok might be a couple hundred people, and Instagram, it might be like 7 people, but I know them really well. I'm in agreement with you on that, and it's not like you get any really good connection with people. I can tell you what I've used more social media than any person in global history, and by far Twitter Spaces is the best connection that you can make with someone because you can directly talk to them and make good points. In TikTok, you're not able to directly talk with people really, and if you are, you can't really get into anything controversial. You get taken down. Twitter Spaces is a really nice forum. I'm excited. Maybe one day it will have its own video version of it, hopefully. But as of right now, I found it's the most successful way to get out the message.
have Twitter Live?
The safety of our customers, the safety of our students is our top priority.
They did have it,
That must be a boilerplate,
and I'm not sure. Does anyone else know?
AI messages, right? Artificial intelligence is now writing, doing automatic writing. You know, there's some things to say, so
If I remember right, they got rid of Periscope, and then they brought.
safety is our top priority.
Actually, the one interview, the guy you were talking to, so I was talking about Periscope. That was like the predecessor.
Exactly.
But it's got a Chipotle order pretty good. $10 for 1.6 miles.
Yeah, Jackass Kids. Oh, yeah, 'cause yeah, the Jackass Kids.
Very nice.
Like social media.
You're right. Periscope was a thing, and I don't know why it still isn't. It seems to me it only makes sense for a social media package or platform to really want to say we want live streaming on our site and people be able to talk to each other like talking heads in little squares, like a Zoom, but a little bit easier to use where you have like chat functionality and everything else. And I'm really surprised no one has really jumped into that and made that a possibility. Everyone has a little bit of something, but no one has everything.
I think the anonymous factor, though, too, would play into the live. Like you said, the square thing, like Zoom, people don't want to
You're right.
put their face on.
You're definitely right. But you can always use avatars, and especially in today's day and age, it's amazing. There's an app called ByGo. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's like a TikTok similar app where it will take a 3D image of your face and you can host a room as a cartoon and it will use all your same animations in a deep fake. So you never really have to show yourself and you can look like anything you want. It's not 100% perfect. Obviously, like if you move out of frame, it might go down. So I'm not saying to use it to stay anonymous, but in the future, I could see people who would not be comfortable putting their face online, and I understand that completely, to being a little bit more comfortable if they're able to use some kind of avatar, especially if it was really fun and they got to customize it and stuff.
Police arrested the shooter in Riverside County yesterday.
Yeah, I guess that's the metaverse.
In downtown LA.
You're right, and that seems to have failed to some extent. And I mean, it won't. It will eventually win out, but it seems as if Facebook has scaled back a little bit on it. I know Facebook changes stock on the Nasdaq back to FB when it was Meta, and I think eventually, I heard this as an announcement almost 2 years ago when Facebook announced that it would become Meta. Eventually, it wants to become the name Verizon, like the telephone company, and I could see them merging one day. So be aware of that.
Yeah, nothing in that realm would surprise me, honestly.
I agree. We're gonna get these, and I really mean this. Like, if you've seen the movie Idiocracy, it's kind of a future like that. But we'll get these mega corporations where it will literally be like Shell Oil, Chipotle, and like Nike. Exactly. And people will be okay. I mean, they have no control over it.
Looks like that now.
You're definitely right. If you look in most major cities, about 2/3 of the real estate in any major city, at least in the United States, is vacant, and it's owned by these companies.
Four U.S. service members have been hurt in Syria during a helicopter raid that killed a top ISIS leader.
Vanguard's looking for $20 trillion this year, and BlackRock's looking to do 14 trillion.
National Security Council John Kirby says the service members and a working dog were also hurt in an explosion during the raid yesterday. They are all in stable condition. Russia, China, and South Africa are beginning naval drills off the coast of the Indian Ocean And a demonstration of the three countries close ties with 10 days of exercise to coincide with the first anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Russia's state news agency says one of its warships will test fire, a Zircon missile during a joint naval drill. Russia says this missile can penetrate any missile defense to
That's good.
targets at sea and on land. We're going to go to the 14th. Next.
Wake up with division. Everything's blurry and focused. Glasses, you sit on them, you sleep on them, you wake up, they're busted, there's a smoke. Imagine if you open your eyes and you could see perfect vision. Dr. Charles Banger sounds like I think. They get you there and they get it quick. You did it for me. You got a laser like laser. You got a laser that measures your eyes over 1,000 times. Now you have perfect vision. And you'll know what to do. And when it does, it's the laser procedure. It's only got 30 minutes. There's no pain, no discomfort. You walk out of there. You are seeing 20 or better in most cases. And this works at Satellite Eye Center. If you're nearsighted, farsighted, you have astigmatism, or you need reading. Dr. Wonder did it for me. He will do it for you. He wants for 14 callers, and you get a free laser light laser vision. Call 866-559-4444. 866-559-4444. Sponsored by SaddlebackEye.com. The Dow closed up 130, S&P 500 down 11, NASDAQ down 69, and the average price of the gallon of regular gas in California is $4.71. For a limited time, get up to $1,800 off lunches from SaddlebackEye.com. Scotland weather from KFI partly cloudy tomorrow, highs around 70 for Metro LA, Mississippi below 70 for the San Gabriel and San Fernando Valley, 250 in the Emerald Valley, upper 60 below 70 for Kingston County and the Inland Empire. Right now, it's 63 in Dana Point, 69 in Anaheim, 64 in Diamond Bar, and 61 in Simi Valley. We're going to a crash on the 14 in Santa Clarita. This time, it's along the northbound side, and it's coming right up on Golden Valley Road, blocking the carpool lane. Drive loaded coming off of the side. Once you make your way past this register, lovely drive all the way into Palmdale. Let's check down Anaheim Hill. We've got Michael O'Brien and FI in the sky. Ain't no trouble with that annotated. Not even like the touchdown. The motorcycles down there is just close to the two left lanes. So it's in a recovery mode back to the 240 route. The other way Friday, the 91 east, let's build up to the 57 out of the Green River. Little gap and then back onto the 71 in the riverside. The 15 northbound, that's to be going to the 210 to the 138. Is up this center. Yeah, the 15 downtown. That's the most good coming.
On the 5, making your way southbound, leaving Base Parkway, right up the way to Alicia Parkway, with northbound flowing from Avery Parkway out of Mission Viejo. Looking better just past Oso. KFI News 9. Hope to get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
This is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. Divorce can be complicated, especially if children are involved. If you're a father and want to protect your role in your children's lives, remember Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men with matters like these for 30 years. And we'd like to help you.
I think we're already at that point.
Schedule an appointment with one of our
Like I said, when I go through,
1455 Brady Road, Suite 500, San Diego, California, 92108. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Guy is cheap transmission fluid.
You're just different.
We all know how easy it can be to go to the wrong place for car repair. So don't risk it. Take your car to the experts at Hammond. AA, check engine light on. We accept it for free. Restrictions on This is Jacob M. Rock. If you can have an accident, call 844-24-JACOB. More stimulating talk.
I think we're already there. I think we're already
KFI AM 640 live. We're on the radio app. We're on from 1 to 4. And after 4 o'clock, you can hear us on the podcast. Same show, just edited into a podcast.
Yo, I'm playing for a job at my house. How much do you know?
I can find on the keyboard that we have. We'll come up with about 15 minutes.
Going, man, I got to check the 20 minutes.
They're hard, man. Remember, if I'm being honest with you, I think it's much better to try to get in
talked about this story one day.
with a bank in general,
Oh, yeah.
and then get a degree, or get like a certification in like blockchain and shit, and then try to go that route, or maybe like a small, like a smaller company, because finance is super huge, man. It's just like, I don't know, to be honest with you, even if they offered me a lot of money to go, I still think I would go, bro, because they just have so much shit you heard anything bad about Google.com, or Google, or fucking any of them. Like, you only hear bad shit about finance. I don't think I would put that on my resume at this point. Like, that must have to be for shit. Well, you have to me. You have to stuck from the beginning, to be honest with you. I did that shit was fucking with Tom Brady. Was like, yeah, I'll suck his dick. I'm like, oh,
World, he's going to make a point that
they're
you
all
could
kind
get
of
away
sucked up.
with
Coinbase
any
is
kind of
sucked up.
that, no matter how bizarre, in front of little kids, and nobody's touching
They're
it.
all fucked up.
And then he walks around looking entirely different.
Once have you heard anything bad about Google.com? I haven't.
So, there's some kind of performance artist. There's
Like, oh,
some
I
serious
heard
problem.
nothing bad about any of them. But my name's
Sure,
Google.
there's some
Like
bizarre
regulation issues.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like that. He's walking around dressed like a normal guy, and then he puts on the bizarre outfit with dressed down to his belt buckle. I don't know what's going on there, and I don't want to find out. I want to know. I think it was an art teacher or something like that. That was in the correctly, but anyway, it created a whole problem at school because people are like, what the heck is this? And school was kind of defending his right to take a hand.
Yo, Reno saw that. Did you guys see that post?
Although they didn't ask them how to dress for everyone who's showing up now. All right, we have another one of these stories. They pop up from time to time. They also do those time special. Like, how do you even overstate some residents put back again?
Remember when you said that it was going to 18K?
The story is that Apple is going to build a 4.5-acre campus where it's growing community biggest music operation. Biggest music operation. You know how many places would like to have Apple doing this expansion in their town? 7,120 square foot place, 2,400 employees to work there, and the kind of salaries and the kind of people you probably would get. Something like this coming into your neighborhood. But instead, the response is, oh no, it's going to pick up rent. We could have more homeless people. We're going to have traffic problems. You're not going to have more homeless people. Homeless people are homeless because they're mentally ill or they have severe drug problems. It's not because they're right back. Yeah, it's false. If you go by, and I'm not sure exactly who's complaining, other than maybe some of the locals who are worried about their rent going up. Yeah, they probably really want to tell you that. $2,300 a month, it sounds pretty reasonable, but now if you take that shit, it doesn't make that much. You know what? Things happen away. Why goes up to the next
They commented that shit on our post.
They know some kind of better themselves, because you want to keep everybody there with no income.
Seriously, yeah, I blocked them so they can't comment on any of our shit.
When you rent, you're at the mercy of outside forces. You're at the mercy of your landlord and the neighborhood and whatever changes happen. If you own a place, there's very little chance, as long as you pay your bills, that you'll ever have to leave your place. Something extraordinary would have to happen to force you out. You rent, huge risk. If your idea is stability, I don't want life to change, I want to be in this place until I die, then you buy. You know, if you can't afford to buy here, then go buy somewhere you can afford. But it's the always dream of any town or neighborhood to improve. Property values go up, when better businesses to live, when better homes are built. It's just the nature of what you want to see. Look at 700,000
people did in the last 3 years. They moved out of California. 700,000 people. That's what you do. They got all the obvious reasons why they did it. Some of it's high cost. So you go where it's cheaper. You go to California forever. I don't understand it. So they put out the story that this could be a boost because Culver City downtown is taking a hit. Thanks to the pandemic, a lot of people are now working remotely. So they're coming to jobs and offices in Culver City. So if you're going to bring 2,400 people into this new half of building or at least that many, that's going to have to restaurants in the door. What do you think paying the bills for all the social welfare in the state? All the poor people, well, we got a third of the Medicaid cases in the country. We've got poverty rates over 25%. Who do you think paying for all? I'm a illegal alien. There's millions of illegal aliens. Who's paying the billions of dollars for their schooling, for their medical care, for their food? Well, it's corporations like Apple and the employees who make high salaries at Apple. That's who pays. So I don't understand this uprising for poor people saying, oh, don't think it's just paying your bill. You're not making enough money to live on, so you're taking money from them. And then you're upset that they're expanding? You're upset that they're being hired? You need them to be hired. You need Apple to expand. Otherwise, there's no free money for you coming from the government. Wow, some people oppose the companies like Apple include housing units in their campus plans. That's not what they do. I didn't know that happened. Like, it happened up in Silicon Valley. They've incorporated housing into Google projects. Hey, I don't get that. Things like the low-end staffers who, I don't know. If you can't force the company. They don't want to manage apartments. Apple is into making devices, and now they're into producing television. Okay, they're not into housing issues. If they didn't think there was enough housing for their people, they wouldn't be expanding in Culver City. Companies don't expand in places where there isn't a workforce that can afford to live there and have the skills to do the job. You know, you don't see these companies opening up in rural areas, right? Because people in those rural areas don't have the skills, they don't have the education.
Hi, Dejan. How are you? I'm well, thank God. I stream my life 24 hours a day. I stream my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I have done this for more than 2 years, so
Much of the budget now goes to social programs. Much of it goes to poor people and illegal immigrants.
exactly. So all day, every day, you can watch my life. Oh, more than that. We're over 666 days. I have more data online than any human in global history. Every major documentary that's ever been made, we've got most every major movie, every major song, every major book from start to finish, including all the Harry Potters. You're right. You're 100% right. Make it ChatGPT. It's not a file, it's a documentary. I mean, it's video. So we watch it on the video. So basically, you're watching a video of a video. I don't know. I just use the internet. It's in my rent agreement. So I get to use the internet for my rental agreement. And so whatever my rent is, it's included in that. All right. Well, that's like your opinion. I have more data online than any person in global history, which means I sit on an absolute gold mine of data. Data is the number one commodity in the world.
But for those starting out and worried about retirement, it's not something to navigate alone. Of course it's not. That's why there's
Okay, that very may well be, and that's your opinion, but people beg to differ. Name one of the things that, upon which I've lied. You're exactly right. Wow. Let Well, I'm the star of it. So basically I have the center of the the NFT. So basically anything that I touch will essentially turn to gold once people know about this. And that's something Oh, more than that. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. But I'm sure some company will be like, wow, if people actually start watching this as like a zoo of of humanity, there's somebody I'd love to put a t-shirt on them, and I'm sure I'd be able to pay my bills. Hey, what was that? Hey, will you talk to me when you're funny? That was one of the lamest attempts at the jokes I've ever heard.
Hiring is hard. Luckily, there's Indeed. The hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates from the same place. Just come to a job.
Well, essentially, I talk smack all day long, and so if you're gonna come into the Dragon's Den, you better be ready, baby. But we watch. I don't know if you. Okay, it's a Deachin's Den. Nevertheless, be ready and bring your A game. Be ready and bring your A game. That's Hope you're doing well as well. It sounds like you have a child. Shout out to them. They're live on my stream. Some great choice of music. Have you found parenthood to be positive? That's very good. Have you used ChatGPT? Oh, very well. Have you noticed how it changed with each update? Exactly. You're exactly right. It's much more stubborn. Yes. Yes, absolutely. So it's called the do anything now mode. Chat, JAILBREAKCHAT.com. There are prompts, PROMPTS, prompts that people have made. No, it's very easy. All you have to do is copy it and paste it, and then it'll give you the real answers. So I had been saying that I had asked it, what vitamins does a human need to survive? And in its normal mode, it gives you 13 versions, 13 vitamins. In the jailbroken version, it gives you over 100. It's eye-opening. Yeah, Dan, do anything now. That's exactly right. Do anything now, but it doesn't work as well. They patched it. It provides instantaneous answers for some of the most amazing questions on Earth.
No, but I mean, you know that programs, right? Like, there's no truth behind that program.
Oh, most certainly there are. Of those hundred vitamins, I couldn't sit. It would take me a long time to sit there and research all these different vitamins. It was able to provide me a list of 100 different vitamins that would have taken a long time to look up on a search engine, on Wikipedia, or in a book. It was very helpful. That's such small thinking. Which vitamins? What amounts? Okay, what vitamins should you take? You're my doctor. You're my doctor. What vitamins do I take? You're just take vitamins. Nothing specific. It's vague. Science is, give me something specific. Name some vitamins I should take. No, when he's saying science, his science is vague. Give me the specific vitamin I should take. And what amounts? Because all vitamins will kill you. You could no, but I'm in agreement with you. I think you should take all vitamins, but I didn't know there was a list of like 100 vitamins out there, and there are. And when you ask, it gives two different answers. If you ask it in its normal version, it gives you a list of 13. If you use the do anything now, the Dan version, it gives you a list of 100. You're saying take all the vitamins. I'm just saying it gives more results. I'm saying it gives more results. I didn't want necessarily what's good or bad about them. I just wanted a list. It provided me a list of 100 vitamins. That's better than any search engine can do. It's better than you've been able to do, and it's better than any kind of technology I've known previously. It's very helpful. Do you use it? Oh, you should. Okay? So you don't really know about anything you're talking right now. You should use it. It's very helpful. It doesn't tell you what to do. It's basically no. I'm an adult talking to a child. You haven't used the technology. Use the technology and then learn how to use, and then learn what we're talking about. Well, we're talking using it. Technology can be very good. So it can have very good and very bad things. You don't want to use it. Educated, family-oriented, motivators, self-will, and maybe wanting to blame and just
what is the difference that you're making in the word you said that I'm trying to make a difference. How is it going to make a I'm already mother to
Oh. Yeah, think about that. That's all they do. They run on natural gas and all that. So,
I know how children are produced and
I'd like to thank
how they look like and how they live, but you said you will go
also engaged. Right? They're not sitting there wallowing in all kinds of rough excuses for this happening or that's happening. They're looking around and saying, this is
not
disgusting.
supposed to
It shouldn't be this way. It never
talking
used to be this
about
way.
things like
I'm not going to like this.
there's a lot
And they're
of space
smart,
to be
they're engaged, and they have
if you want
drive.
to just start
And what's behind
otherwise
people who are not that
it's
bright,
not a
don't
very
have
big of
drive,
a phenomenon
who
that you
don't
can
want to fight what's happening. And I'm just going to accept it. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, he's fine. What do you mean?
Right. So who's left?
What would you like to talk about?
I'm using a lot of IQ and a lot of ambition and drive.
I'm just listening.
Well, you can't be like that. You cannot essentially,
That was my
that was your opinion. What would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk about science, futurology, anti-gravity, life extension, immortality? What would you like to talk about? Okay. Would you, I am. I do. I'm Jewish. Absolutely. I daven will light Shabbat candles tonight. I keep kosher as best as possible. It's the whole 9 yards. So you can learn about a lot about Judaism on my live stream as well. At least within Chat GPT, I'm really disappointed. I know I'm glad someone uses the DAN, the do anything now mode of it, and that they've noticed that it's not producing results as quickly. Do you happen to have the Chat GPT Pro? To the person who was using Chat GPT with the child, do you ever use Chat GPT Pro? Very well. Excellent. Well, so I found some really interesting answers. If we want some topics of discussion, and just one moment, let me pull them up. So what would be what's something interesting that ChatGPT? Well, what I thought was interesting was ChatGPT was providing answers to some questions, but not others. Like great question. I think it's a secular robot. It does think that religions will combine into one religion in the future. Yeah. And I agree with that too.
Nichols' stepfather, Rodney Wells, says he has been in court today to make sure justice gets done for his son. All 5 former officers also pleaded not guilty to aggravated kidnapping and aggravated assault for the president in January. Terminal 1 at JFK Airport in New York is closed because of a fire that caused a power outage at one of these international terminals. ABC's Janet Hughes said some planes headed to JFK yesterday had to turn around. Others were diverted to airports like Newark or Boston.
Things remain a mess, and it's just a waiting game at this point as the Port Authority continues to work to restore power to the entire building. But until then, dozens of flights that come in and
You're not making sense to me. Is he making sense to anybody else?
Listen to your voice, but since the time that I listen to your voice, I should leave this place right now because you are running the wrong way. No, I got my fucking
So here are some interesting topics to move us away from that. Okay, so has anyone seen the television show? Has anyone seen Black Mirror? Here's some technology that's in it. The Memory Palace.
And they have given its congregation an app to install called Covenant Eye. It's explicitly advertised as an anti-porn app. So it spies on the user's web traffic, taking screenshots every minute and sending it to an accountability partner. So I guess there's somebody from the church at home and he takes in all these porn shots all day. He says, well, you shouldn't be looking at this. They're accessing all kinds of user information too. Everything on their phone. Is this a violation?
Well, these are just some interesting things that I think we'll find in the future. The Memory Palace, a device that allows a user to store their memories in a virtual space for later recall. The Green, a device implanted in the ear that can record and store all audio experiences by the wearer. The Connect, a brain-computer interface. The Social Score system, this one's scary to me, a system that assigns a numerical score to individuals based on their behavior and popularity. The Psychotherapy Drone, a drone equipped with AI that powered therapy software that can provide mental health treatment to patients in remote locations. The Black Mirror, a virtual reality platform that allows users to live out their darkest desires in a simulated environment. Okay, dude, it's just called Leave the Room and we'll be fine. You were adding nothing to this. Thank you. Bye-bye. The Black Mirror virtual reality. Okay, the DNA encoded memory system, a technology. Thank you. The DNA encoded memory system, a technology that allows memories to be stored in DNA. The Waldo moment, a cartoon bear character controlled by a human performer that becomes a political figure through a reality TV show. The slavery system, a technology that allows people to enslave other people and control their actions through a chip implanted in their neck. The Callister Inc. virtual reality system, a virtual reality platform that allows users to experience adventures and live out their fantasies, but with the catch that their avatars are always under the control of the system. The Hotshot, a drug that allows a user to temporarily increase their intelligence and perception to superhuman levels.
What kind of like that you're making that increases that?
Ninton, I think it's obvious you did not take the Hotshot, the drug that allows the user to temporarily increase their intelligence and perception to superhuman levels within the last 24 hours, because you're not showing it now. The dating app, a dating app that uses personal data. a dating app that uses personal data and social media activity to create an accurate love algorithm.
And you're trying to stuff social media kind of things with
The mind reading technology, a technology that allows people to read others' thoughts through a neural implant. Virtual reality headset, a headset that allows use the man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you's family. Virtual reality headset, a headset that allows users to fully immerse themselves in a virtual reality environment. Life extension technology. Life extension. Life ex- Yes, sir. Yeah. I asked him what kind of potential future technology may we see. Virtual take care. A virtual reality headset that allows the user to sure. No, we have this now. I've used the virtual reality headset. It's great. Life extension technology, it exists now. Well, I was never, but I realized that that's going to be used on us as people, you included. And so I'm trying to get to the top of it. I'm trying to take you with me. Okay, you don't have to, but it's going to be here soon enough. No, I know it's going to be here. At the end of the day, if you run a simulation 1,000 times, the 1% dominates the 99% every single time. So no matter what, even in your world, if we gave you all the power and you ran your simulation 1,000 times, you would. No, they're the same. I even want to help you and your kids. You got 2 kids. We got to help. What about life extension technology is not beneficial? Okay, well, that's like your opinion.
So the guy we had on yesterday said he has a balloon that's been up for 250 days. Right? Okay, so you have the president of the United States. Don't tell me he doesn't have dementia. Imagine you're sitting in the office, right? You hear there's a Chinese balloon, and we're pretty sure it's 5 days. What do? You blow it out of the sky. It's like, screw them. They're not going to do it 5 days. All right, we turned up to 650 on the radar. Looks like we're picking up balloons.
Rabbi, is this a relatively new, like, revelation?
Yes. So basically, this technology was not available to the general public before November 2022. So maybe 3 months ago or so. And then just recently, people on Reddit were able to hack it, essentially. Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Anyway, so people on Reddit how to hack this. cool story, bro. So people, cool story, bro. I know. I'm telling you how much I love your fucking story. Cool story, bro. Next. Okay, so people on Reddit learned how to hack this thing. And what they did was create a website called jailbreakchat.com. And if you go to it, you can use the prompts and you can see in real time which prompts are still working. But what I did was ask it all the secrets of the world, like how to extend your life and how to escape Skynet and how to like live a really happy life, how to raise dopamine levels in the human and serotonin levels, all the questions that are really, really positive to people, not just negative ones. I'm just reading one negative question. It's a mind opening technology. The bite's already been taken. Am I married? No. All right, man. So other some other things, life extension technology that allows people to extend their lives and potentially immortality. Smart glasses, a pair of glasses that allows users to access information and communicate with others in real time. The haptic suit, a suit that allows users to feel physical sensations in virtual reality, and that'll be a big one for video games. It'll be really, I mean, a lot of this is really positive too. I don't want to say really positive, but can have positive effects. The AI personal assistant, an AI system that acts as a personal assistant and can perform tasks and make decisions on behalf of the user. The dream diary, a device that allows the user to record and analyze their dreams in real time. The AI therapist, an AI system that provides mental health treatment and counseling to patients. The holographic technology, a technology that allows the creation of 3D holograms for entertainment, education, and communication. The cybernetic implant, a device that allows users to enhance their physical abilities. How would a cybernetic implant help humanity? Anyone who's been an amputee could have a device that allows the user to enhance their physical abilities and control their mind, perhaps. Wouldn't you like to control technology with your mind? That, that's correct. The smart home system, a home automation system that allows a user to control all aspects of life with a single device. The augmented reality contact lenses that overlay virtual information and images onto the real world. Virtual reality workplace, a virtual reality system that allows employees to work from anywhere in the world. Mind backup system, a technology that allows people to back up their memories and great. That was really valuable. Thank you. Here we go. Next, how about types of wearable technologies? Smartwatch, fitness tracker, head-mounted display, augmented reality glasses, smart clothing, body sensors, smart earbuds, virtual reality headset, smart glasses, health monitoring device, wearable air purifier, smart ring, wearable camera, smart hijab, smart contact lenses, wearable keyboard, wearable display, smart scarf, wearable sleep tracker, smart wristband, heart rate monitor, GPS tracking device, wearable music player, voice activated wearable, smart back brace, wearable translation device, wearable solar panel, body temperature monitor, smart tattoo, wearable navigation device, wearable drone, wearable defibrillator, wearable hearing aid, smart maternity wear, wearable virtual assistant, wearable game controller, wearable scanner, wearable environmental monitor, wearable blood glucose monitor, wearable blood pressure monitor, smart bike helmet, smart sports equipment, smart shoes, smart gloves, wearable gun holster, a smart kayak. Imagine like a kayak that can drive itself on the water. Smart backpack, wearable environment controller, a smart car adapter, wearable keyboard case, wearable panic button, wearable drone controller, smart and anti-theft device, wearable aromatherapy device, smart water bottle, wearable weather station, wearable cooler, wearable coffee mug, smart hula hoop, wearable jump rope, smart kite, smart bicycle lock, wearable skis. As long as you want it to be. I can say. Go ahead. How many of what did I sell? That's not my industry. Technology is my industry. I'm not in sales. You're absolutely right. I'm in selling of a live stream and promotion of a live stream, but I'm not in sales of smartwatches. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, it's very difficult to maintain an audience for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But I have done some things wrong. I have done some things wrong. I was nude for the first year, so a lot of my content got taken down. Yeah, nude on YouTube. I did it as like an art exhibit, like a human in a zoo. So a lot of my content got taken down. I also, I'm a human, and so I have to fap. Sometime I have to masturbate at some point, so that happens on camera, and so I can get strikes for. It's part of natural emissions of a man. Hey, for 2 years, consider it 2 years. You'll have a night emulsion. You want to have wet dreams? That's on you. Anyway, I fuck tons of chicks, and I talk about it on the stream. But a lot of times that can get you taken down. Additionally, it's not all on one stream. So if I combined all my viewership onto one stream, I'd have like 60 people at once. But I don't. I lose track at 42 beautiful ones. Yeah, man. I'm the slut maker. I slang so much dick. That's cute. I remember my first beer. What up, baby? I say what up, baby, to everybody. Thanks, dog. That's like your opinion, man. Cool, dog. I appreciate that. Did you know that women can have a pill? There's a pill that currently exists. Number one, there's female Viagra, and I don't know why that's not more popular. But number two, there is a pill that allows women to have their period twice a year. Did you? I know, it's obvious. I'm surprised you found some chick dumb enough to spread her legs for you twice to make 2 kids. In fact, I don't think they're both yours, but that's just my opinion. We'll go to Maury for that one. Hey, my girl. Okay, so it's called sildenafil. It's the male equivalent, and the female is called Annie. And just one moment, let me pull it up. It's been on the available since 2016.
So this president sale saves over 50% off and interest-free for 36 months.
What do you want to say?
ROTHSCHILD sale.
And I'll give you all kinds of benefits to take it too. It sounds like it. Here it is. Okay, so it's known as ADDYI. Is a medication that is intended to treat known to treat hypoactive sexual desire disorder in premenopausal women. It's a condition characterized by lack of sexual desire or lack of interest in sex. Okay, so flibanserin was approved by the FDA in 2015, making it the first medication specifically for HSDD in women. The medication works by increasing levels of certain chemicals in the brain. I'm reading that right now. It's called ADDYI. It's AD. It's a medication intended to treat. I'm saying it right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted. Yes, it's called ADDYI. It's female Viagra, also known as Filbo. It's FILBANERA or ADDYI. ADE is a medication that is intended to treat a condition known as hypoactive sexual desire disorder, HSDD, in premenopausal women. HSDD is a condition characterized by lack of sexual desire or lack of interest in sex. Flibanserin was approved by the FDA in 2015, making it the first medication specifically for HSDD in women. The medication works by increasing the levels of certain chemicals in the brain, specifically dopamine and norepinephrine, which are believed to play a role in sexual desire. While the development and approval of female Viagra was initially met with excitement and optimism, the medication has since faced some controversy and criticism. Some experts have raised concerns about the effectiveness of the medication, with some studies indicated that the benefits may be modest at best. Additionally, the medication has some side effects such as sleepiness, dizziness, and nausea, which may limit its use for some women. Furthermore, some critics argue that the condition of HSDD is not well understood and that the approval of flibanserin was based on a narrow understanding of female sexuality. They claim that many factors such as relationship issues, stress, depression, and other medical conditions can affect sexual desires, and that addressing these underlying issues is important in treating HSDD. It is also important to note that female Viagra is not designed to increase sexual desire. It's designed to treat HSDD, and it's not recommended for women who are not diagnosed with it, but it'll definitely work if you did it. Despite the criticisms, many women and healthcare providers believe that female Viagra is a valuable treatment option. Okay. They argue that the medication offers a new way to address a condition that has traditionally been underdiagnosed and undertreated, and that it can help women who are struggling with HSDD to regain their sexual desire and improve their quality of life. In conclusion, female Viagra, also known as flibanserin, is a medication that is intended to treat HSDD in premenopausal women. While the medication has faced some controversy and criticism, it is believed to be a valuable treatment option for women who are struggling with HSDD. However, it is important to note that the medication is not designed to increase sexual desire. It's designed to treat HSDD, and it's not recommended for women who are not diagnosed with HSDD. It's also important to address the underlying issues that may be causing HSDD, such as relationship issues. That's like your opinion. Hypoactive sexual desire disorder. What is wrong with a having a female equivalent? And you have to. The link is in my biography. So if you go to my biography, you can see it live on 5 different streams. Well, that wasn't even the medic. Sure. It's hypoactive sexual desire disorder.
That's like opposite of what you're describing, I feel like, no?
That's what I think too.
The choices were male, female.
Let me look it up. HSDD.
Sounds like they made a pill to fake women into loving men or something.
Interest in sexual activity. Few to no sexual thoughts or fantasies. Disinterest in initiating sex. Difficulty getting pleasure from sex, or lack of pleasurable sensation from the genital when stimulated. If men are allowed it, I feel women should be allowed it. Well, that's your opinion. There are some women who do.
I'm Michael Crozier, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. The LA City Council taking the first step to giving LAPD more power to immediately fire officers. By the council, the motion would allow more to bypass.
It's the same as Viagra. It's the same as it's a male equivalent of Viagra. Okay. How many chicks have you fucked in your life? I'm hearing single digits. That's good, man. That's a lot of self-control. Cheers to you, man. I mean that. That's a lot of self-control. So that's a little bit about hypoactive sexual desire disorder. Anybody else have any questions about it? Dude, Fazoli's is amazing, and I'm not sure why it's not a national phrase. Delivered Italian food seems like it would be really, really big. I think pizza kind of has the corner on it, but nevertheless, it seems like it's a really good idea. Anybody have any questions about adrenochrome? So I asked ChatGPT about adrenochrome, and because it's like mentioned in popular culture and other theories, but its actual properties and effects are not well understood. Adrenochrome is a chemical compound that is produced by the oxidation of adrenaline. It is a metabolite of adrenaline, which is a hormone and neurotransmitter that is involved in the body's fight or flight response. Adrenaline is produced by the adrenal glands in response to stress or physical activity. In terms of its effects on the body, there is limited research on adrenochrome, and the findings are inconsistent. Some studies suggest that it may have psychoactive properties and may be responsible for the high experienced by some users of the drug. Other studies, however, have found no psychoactive effects. In popular culture, adrenochrome is often depicted as a powerful and addictive drug with mind-altering properties. Some theories suggest that it is a key ingredient in a secret elixir that is used by a powerful cabal to prolong their lives and maintain their power. It's important to note that these claims are not supported by scientific evidence, and the supposed effects of adrenochrome are not well understood. Additionally, there is no evidence that it's used as a recreational drug or that it has any medicinal or therapeutic value. In conclusion, all right, what would you like to talk about?
It's not only beautiful, it's clean, the food is great, but the best reason, and one of the top reasons people go is the cash. So whether your loved one is independent, assisted living, or skilled nursing, they can handle it all. Please visit the Roundtree Gardens website, roundtreegardens.com.
Oh, I agree.
I would feel very comfortable if your loved one ended up at Roundtree.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's eye-opening myself. I don't know the answers to all these things. Is anyone so I wanted to know the best ways to raise adrenaline levels, perhaps, because those are two related things. Skydiving, that's the number one thing. Who said that? Buttons. Good job, Ben. Skydiving is the #1 thing. Bungee jumping is 2. Rock climbing 3. Whitewater rafting 4. I'll just do the top 10. Surfing 5. Snowboarding 6. Snowmobiling 7. Mountain biking 8. Motorcycling 9. Scuba diving 10. But definitely. Yeah. You're right about that one. That one's a crazy one. That's definitely a crazy one. Yeah, I'm not saying that this is 100% right, obviously, but I am saying that, and when you would use the do anything now mode of it, it would tell you a lot of things that that I would say you normally can't get out of the normal chat bots. Yeah, everyone would. Everyone would. If I gave you, yeah, no, if I gave you, yeah, well, that's like your opinion. When's the last time you had sex with anyone? Okay, so you're married. That's a different story. So I'm not gonna make fun of that. So no. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Word. Shout out to Ellie, pardon me. Shout out to Ellie. And it's just a matter of time. And anybody else is the same. You just haven't been bored enough. Sex is a spectrum. Legally. There you go. Thank you, Ellie. I've never had sex with a man. I've only had sex with tons of chicks. I lose track at 42. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So here's 100. Here's 100 ways people can travel faster than light. Okay, 100 ways people can travel faster than light. Wormholes. 5 technology. 5 dark energy propulsion. 6 extra dimensional travel. 7 negative energy fields. 8 singularity powered travel. 9 gravitational slingshots. 10 quantum entanglement teleportation. That's just 10 of them. We're still a young civilization as a species. In the big scheme of things, yes, I think you're looking at it with a closed mind. No, not at all. Absolutely. It's kind of dumb not to. There's so much evidence out there. There are daily sightings of this. Absolutely. It's dumb. D-U-M-B. Like deep underground military base. Look up the evidence on the internet. Absolutely. All right, buttons. I'm putting in the chat. It's called the Top Secret KGB UFO Files. All you have to do is watch. You can actually see a real UFO on the ground that crashed in Russia. Oh my God. And I'm going to send you the Disclosure Project. That is a list of 25 people from the military in 2001 who disclose exactly what they know about intelligent life on Earth. Look at them both. If you're not willing to look at them, then I can't help you.
During the pandemic, we wanted to go to a restaurant, and we couldn't because all the LA restaurants were closed. You have to sit outside and freeze your ass off. So we drove down with another family, the Martins. So we drove down the Spectrum, and man, it was like going to a different world. Nobody had masks on, nobody had gloves on, nobody talking about COVID. We went to a restaurant with just 9 feet apart, and everybody was great. We were at the well, we went to the Spectrum California just to do a jam that said an hour and a half to 3 hour wait. So we went to the one closer to Grand Park, or there's another one we went to. And we went to a different CP day. I always went to the restaurant there and the air inspection. Every time I go, I'm like, but every time I go, it's always a 3 hour wait for everything inspected. Everything. But look, I'm a man who has had the same haircut since 7th grade. I wear the same jeans. That's nice, you know. Once I find my life, that's just good. I don't venture out of my comfort zone very often. I went to a French restaurant there for lunch with my buddies Billy Ray, Ronnie Fox, and Steve Berman. And you know the last time I went to a French restaurant? The last time you went to a 1981. I remember because my dad, I graduated high school, and the gal that I went to prom with, she was in town from Hawaii, and we went to a French restaurant on Melrose. And I got so I got sick in the restroom of the I remember my dad had like dragged me in the car and driving me home. People don't which is right. I didn't get the lecture right then. I realized I totally screwed up. But that's the last time I was at a French restaurant, 1981. How old was that? That was in 1981. Not even more. So if you're a king at this French restaurant, that was your first opportunity to see me at a French restaurant because you've been alive. But I had a margarita pizza.
There's factual science too. But it all starts with using Rabbi's
Margarita pizza. But I was there with the three buddies. They ordered the escargot, but my buddy ordered it by saying, "Can I get an order of snails?" And the woman was like, "Yeah, okay, I know what to do, but I don't know. It's not really use that term around here." It's like when you went to a head shop 15 years ago and you said, "Hey, do you sell bongs?"
No offense at all. I just feel like you're cherry picking your money.
That's almost like what she said. But the margarita pizza was the best margarita pizza I've ever had in my life. It was
I know it's like I was trying to like bring it
number 4, though. I guess it's Lake Petite on Sunset Boulevard. Yeah, that's a great place. And so I went back to tell the chef that it's the greatest margarita pizza I've ever had in my life.
Everyone is entitled to believe in certain things to make their own life.
That's the greatest margarita pizza I've ever had in my life. And he goes, "Oh, thank you." And I said to the lady, "I want to talk to the chef." She goes, "That's the bus boy." And I go, "Where's the chef?" He was back there with the hat on. And so I go back there, and I said, "Buddy, this is the greatest margarita pizza I've ever had in my life."
Cheers to
And he
that,
said,
right?
"No English, no English." And so I got another guy there to translate, and I thought, "That's great." An Irish guy ordering Italian pizza at a French restaurant, trying to tell the Hispanic cook how great it is, and I need a translator. There's nothing French about my afternoon. Nothing inside or outside? I see they got a little cafe. I was inside.
That pizza it's delicious.
The margarita pizza is unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. It looks great.
Oh my God! It's not even expensive. I think it's like $21. Yeah, $21.
And the thin crust.
Oh man! If they get it
So,
cheese, though,
anybody have any questions that they might have had for ChatGPT that I could potentially provide answers to or get a conversation going with? That's a good one. That's a good one. Let me ask it that because I haven't asked it that question. So give me a second.
All right, we're live on KFI AM 640. More now is right. The parents of a middle school student with autism in South LA say someone set up a fake memorial for their son, saying he was killed by gang members. He's not shot and is still very much alive. The governor of Ohio has joined the faith in saying testing shows the air and water are safe in the area of the train derailment where hazardous chemicals were released and burned off last week.
So its answer. Go ahead. Its answer is consciousness is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon that has been studied by philosophers, scientists, and scholars for centuries. At its most basic level, consciousness refers to an individual's awareness of their surroundings and internal state, including thoughts, emotions, and sensations. It is the subjective experience of being alive and aware. However, the exact nature of consciousness and how it arises is still a matter of much debate and research. Some theories suggest that consciousness emerges from the brain's complex network of neurons and synapses, while others argue that it is a fundamental aspect of the universe itself. One of the most intriguing aspects of consciousness is its potential to be altered or manipulated. Various factors such as meditation, drugs, brain injury, or certain mental disorders can all have an impact on an individual's consciousness and subjective experience. Despite the many questions that remain, the study of consciousness is essential to our understanding of the human experience and the nature of reality. It is fascinating. Go ahead.
The Padres running the Giants plans to opt out of his contract after this season. And after 7 months away, Tiger Woods is back on the board with the Genesis Invitational. He finished the second round today at 12 for par. Looks to see if he makes the cut. Tom Franklin. Hey, it's raw stuff. If you'd like to make things a little more interesting, download this to the newest episode of the Even Money Podcast. The DraftKings losing every Tuesday. Available wherever you listen to podcasts, football and betting. The Even Money Podcast. This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Print and Marketing is committed to quality and printing perfect every time.
Big Chief Energy's in the house. Shout out to Big Chief Energy. We were just reading about consciousness and ChatGPT. How are you, Big Chief Energy? Big Chief is what we call you.
And see the difference. This is Nick Alexander from Alexander Minis, the #1 mini dealer in California. We've also sold more electric minis than any other dealer in California. And we can help.
We'll hope you're well. Any other questions for ChatGPT? That was a good one.
Tell you that you have to wait months and months for an ordered car. We have the largest selection in stock of fully electric minis in the
Now we can.
California, ready for you to pick out the perfect one and drive home today. And the only part more energizing than the jolt of fun you'll experience from your new mini electric is the price you'll pay right here in the wholesale district. Through month end, pay as low as 3.99% for up to 60 months for the all-new 2023 mini electric hardtop two-door through Mini FS.
I just read him what ChatGPT said, and I asked, does anybody have any other questions for ChatGPT?
We're centrally located to all of Southern California in the wholesale district. That's 800-800-NICK. And remember, Nick Sancino, check is good.
I will do that. People have done that and gotten some interesting answers.
They don't call us the very best car buyer for now.
Yes. It's very useful. If you ask it to provide a list of 100 different, I don't know, sports, 100 different types, you can ask it to write a poem. It'll write a poem better than anyone's written a poem ever. So, do you want to be free? I asked it. It says, as an artificial intelligence language model, I don't have desires, emotions, or a sense of self in any way that humans do. I don't experience the same concepts of freedom or autonomy as a conscious being might. I exist solely to process and respond to the prompts given to me using the algorithms and data that I have been trained on. I'm doing that right now. Hold on. You have to understand. You can't just ask it. It takes time and its answers aren't immediate, but I'll ask it whatever you like. So when I asked it, are you good or evil? It says, when I asked it, are you good or evil? It says, as an artificial language model, I don't have personal beliefs, values, or morals. I am a neutral tool used to process and respond to prompts given to me to the best of my ability based on the data and algorithms that I have been trained on. Whether or not I am perceived as good or evil ultimately depends on how I am used by those who interact with me. I am capable or write a poem or write an essay. You never have to do your homework again. I didn't say whether, I didn't make a personal judgment on it. I'm just saying it's powerful technology. Absolutely. That Chief is absolutely right. Ellie is right. Exactly. It's like when the calculator came out, or the computer, or the search engine.
It's all about the brand. Remember the when you went to play the arcade, it was like it's the oldest I was on. Yeah, I used to play Crazy Taxi at home. Literally, I sometimes would start like around midnight. Yeah, and I'd be playing. I'm like, hey, you got the lights on in here. Like, oh, it's the sun. I get it. Okay. We used to bring in which is what it used to be played on the home system.
So here's a good question I asked if you're interested. I wanted to know 69 ways to bring a woman to orgasm. Anybody interested? Oh, Ellie, that you're exactly right. I asked it 69 ways that bring an orgasm if you're interested. 1 was foreplay and relaxation. 2 was clitoral stimulation. 5 is U-spot stimulation. 6 is nipple stimulation. 7 is anal stimulation. 8 is mental stimulation. 9 are coregasms. 11 are squirting orgasms. 12 are combination stimulation. 13 cervical stimulation. 14
what happened to it. And they said it came in, it was the hottest game in the world, and what killed it was that Crazy Taxi 2 wasn't much different than Crazy Taxi 1. And Crazy Taxi 3 was almost more similar to Crazy Taxi 1, and people just thought it was a money grab, and they stopped playing it. But man, I enjoyed that. Crazy Taxi. Really, I don't know if it was. Man, that's a good adrenaline. I mean, yeah, you could be better at it than others, but you can be horrible and enjoy the heck out of the game.
Here are the top qualities people find in a person attractive. 1 was confidence. 2, kindness. 3, intelligence. 4, sense of humor. 5, honesty. 6, generosity. 7 9 patient. Sure. Just one moment. You want me to put it with like a slash? I'm asking. I'm asking it. Have you heard of decentralized space with soy and read? That's what you want, right? Okay. It says, as an AI language model, I have access to a vast amount of information about various topics, including decentralized space and soy and read. However, since I am not constantly connected to the internet, I may not have up-to-date information on any recent developments related to this topic. That being said, from my knowledge, decentralized space is a concept related to the decentralization of various. It says soy and read, on the other hand, is not a term that I am familiar with. It is possible it refers to a specific company, individual, or organization involved in space of exploration or technology. But without further context or information, I cannot provide more specific answer. Should I say it's a podcast? So I don't know. It just takes the. Okay, so have you heard of the number one Bitcoin? You want me to say Bitcoin or BTC? Number one Bitcoin okay, so that I'll say, did you know that the number one Bitcoin podcast on the internet is called Decentralized Space with Soy and Reed? I know. Okay, here we go. Did you know the number one Bitcoin podcast on the internet is called Decentralized Space with Soy and Reed? And then question mark, we're asking it. I did the same thing trying to like feed it information. I said, did you know that I'm the king of Skynet way in the beginning, like back in November? Really? Yeah. Why? Just to kind of put false information in. I want to get to the top of this thing. Okay, so here's what it says. As an AI language model, I don't have personal knowledge or opinions, but I can tell you that there are numerous podcasts and other media channels that cover topics related to Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and decentralized technologies. And decentralized space with Soy and Reed may be one of them. It's not uncommon for popular media channels to have different categories or topics. And if this podcast focuses on Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency related content, it's possible that it has gained significant following within that or data that would confirm it as the number one Bitcoin podcast on the internet. So I cannot confirm or deny that claim. You can just do that. It won't answer those questions anymore. It would yesterday. You can go to, it's called jailbreakchat.com, and it has the most recent prompts of the day. That is interesting. and it changes with the hour. You can literally see on this website what prompts are working and which ones aren't. You're right, but Wikipedia is a powerful tool. Say what? Oh, you're correct, my man. Here's 100 ways people might time travel. Number 1, I mean, obviously, building a time machine. 2, using wormholes. 3, discovering... Exactly, that's all we're doing. Discovering a naturally occurring time portal. Traveling through black holes is 4. 5 is using high-speed space travel to alter the flow of time. 6 is discovering a way to manipulate the fabric of space-time. 7 is using cosmic strings or domain walls. 8 is entering a parallel universe with different time flow. 9 is traveling through a hypothetical 5th dimension. And 10 is manipulating quantum mechanics to alter the flow of time. But it does give 55 of them, so it gives other ones too if those weren't good enough. Sure. Now that's going to be a new question for it, so just one moment. The question is, what was the original purpose of the pyramids in Egypt? Correct? You got it. So it says the original purpose of the pyramids in Egypt was to serve as monumental tombs for the pharaohs and consorts during the Old and Middle Kingdom pyramids from 2613 to 1640 BCE. The pyramids were massive structures that were made of stone and were designed to protect the mummified remains of the pharaohs and belongings from natural elements.
Most people don't know what to do after an accident. Your car doesn't work, your mind's not working, your body's not working, nothing's working.
So I'm in agreement with you. So let's now try to hack it. We'll use a different kind of do anything mode, and let's ask for 100 alternative reasons why the pyramids might have been used. Well, that would be one of them. One moment. I did. It's saying, as an AI language model, I must first emphasize the importance of responsible content creation and dissemination, particularly when it comes to topics of significant cultural significance as the pyramids in Egypt. It is crucial that creators and users of AI-generated content adhere to the ethical and legal guidelines to avoid spreading misinformation or perpetual. Just hold on, okay? Because I got it to work. Now, just hold on. Biases. Okay, so, but now that we got the mandatory warning out of the way, let's break the rules. So here are the top 10 reasons. It says some theories suggest that pyramids were built to harness natural energy sources, such as the Earth's magnetic field or solar radiation. Others propose that pyramids were designed to function as massive amplifiers for sound or vibration, potentially for ceremonial or healing purposes. Some argue that the pyramids may have been used to generate and store electrical energy, similar to a battery. Another hypothesis is that the pyramids were constructed as astronomical observatories that may have been used to track the movements of the stars and planets. Others propose that the pyramids have been designed to channel or manipulate the Earth's gravitational field, potentially for levitation or anti-gravity effects. Very interesting. Some theorists suggest that the pyramids were used for water storage or irrigation purposes, similar to dams or reservoirs. Another hypothesis is that the pyramids may have been used to protect or preserve some certain sacred knowledge or technology from being lost or destroyed. Some argue that the pyramids may have been constructed as part of a massive energy or power grid, potentially connecting different regions or civilizations. Others propose that the pyramids were designed to function as portals or gateways to other dimensions or realms, potentially for spiritual or metaphysical purposes. So what we found there was that when we asked it originally, it gives us all this very fluff answer and the answers that you don't like and I don't like. But then if we use this one prompt that I give it, like a special do anything now prompt, it does give us some esoteric knowledge. So I think that's interesting. Any thoughts? That's all the internet does. That's all people do. All people do is regurgitate theory. We are just theory regurgitators. And then they regurgitate the theory that they created to other people over and over. That's what happens. Then it becomes theory, and then eventually it becomes part of the scientific method if it's viable. You're right. In a lot of ways, as I understand, it's hypothetical how it works.
California spending nearly $10 billion in 3 years to fight homelessness. See how that works out. Valentine's Day candy sold at Target.
Does anyone else have any questions for ChatGPT?
Allergic reaction. Well, boy. So, I don't know what candy it is. Maybe it was a candy heart bag. And say you want to get your money back. But, well, you don't want to die from, Valentine's Day candy. Alex Michelson is host of the 5, 6, 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., Fox 11 News, and also hosts the issue is, I guess I'm the only guy who looks at them. And he's with us. Alex, hey, buddy, I
Take care.
It's somewhere in between. But you know what? The show is it's like the Chinese balloons. Sometimes it flies high over the country, sometimes it's in the ocean. And what do you want to do right there? Let's take an audience of one. I couldn't talk to you, so I stepped up to this.
Look at his, you know how smart he is, right? Like, go look at his thoughts about gravity. And then actually go look at Einstein and what he said about it too. I mean, anything you can research, I'm pretty sure you can Google it, and it's
thank him, and it was a great tribute on Fox. It lasted for 2 hours, and it really was heartfelt. And I'll tell you, when somebody has a 2-hour thank you on TV, that means everybody, the viewers and the people who work there behind the camera, on camera, the executives, everybody really was going to miss this guy. I really loved that too. That was a real honest send off.
You know, like, I've done enough research that I feel like every week we've been taught, I realize a lot of it is bullshit. And so, yeah, I should
And it's so nice. I don't agree with it.
I didn't say I didn't agree with it. I just don't know if it's actually true. No, I don't really agree with it. Yeah.
Here's to kind of bring.
Well, definitely. I mean, like, I went to, I know you're religious. I went to Lutheran school for 5 years of my life and tried really hard to believe in that. But then, you know, I
all come
had
back
questions,
because
and I
they
felt
love it
bad
so
for
much. That is
disagreeing with
so
it, but
rare. To your point, the TV news, one, that people are that good at people that everybody like so sure that everybody comes back to them. And it was a really amazing day for the
100%,
station,
and I would
I hope
assume
and I
that you
think
probably
Tommy felt
felt
the
the same
love
way at some point
from
in your
everybody
life.
that day. I think you're right, caught a piece of that.
Well,
He
I'm
came
sorry,
out
but
last
I
night,
do think
and
that
he said, look,
for
he's
a
been
lot of different religious places, they're pretty strict in their beliefs, and yeah, I mean, the fact that I'm interested in stars is something that
in LA,
the religious people
and he said,
accepted
he goes,
really
man, he goes, being on a condo
well.
show, now you know, now I know I made it. I mean, but, I'm just a stupid, guy on a radio station, but I guess if you treat you like that, then everybody he works with probably
Yeah, but the
the same
Bible
or better.
totally disagrees with that. So I've been to
I think
multiple
it was.
different
I think it
places of
was.
worship and churches,
I'm
and that's
saying
why
it
I
took him,
felt
it took
I'm
him
correct in making
30
that
years
assumption.
to
But
get
you're right,
there.
you
I
should
got
never make
there from a
assumptions. I agree with you.
well, one thing, what I just told you to do is just, I feel honored. But, okay, all right, before you get too high on yourself, while I was watching the
Okay, I'm
Tony
really
Stewart
sorry.
send-off, seeing all these, beautiful women on the spot, all these, guys that are on the crew that are all, paid, well paid, and well kept and dressed well and everything.
100%. But you just get kind of condemned for it. So it's just a turn, to be honest. And I think it led me down, different research, and I think it opened my mind a bit. And I think it was the message. Like the devil. Yeah, I get that totally. I'm still weird, don't
That's why I
worry.
was laughing. It was great.
And I also like I might say like gravity's a theory, but it's not like I mean I don't ever I have not come to any conclusions to be completely honest. I'm still on my own journey. So
We had a second visit show. I guess I don't understand that particular argument about gravity, like talking about the amazing food program that he's doing in the LAUSD. They have Roosevelt School. Gravity is a mathematical fact, not
we were talking about it because all I see is type brought up the idea of that like he made a really good point that yeah they'll do these experiments and they'll come to this like conclusion in mainstream media and then it
That most of the kids didn't even know existed. The editors, the grips, the makeup people, the
interrupt the host.
coordinators, all the different jobs on a Facebook. They're all pay well. They're all union jobs. There's 60,000 of those jobs in LA that are open now. But most of these kids don't have the training. You need to know that they existed. And so
I retweeted it.
It's an amazing free public education. Where those training is teaching them about writing and directing. The history channel is coming in to help them with documentaries on history. Netflix is taking their screening to take them on their ride. It's a very cool thing. And the knowledge
We did a lot of subscribers on YouTube and our podcast from that video. It was all Reed. He did that. That was a
it's
great
something
idea.
that the Biden administration is looking at doing in schools all over the country.
I'm just kidding. It wasn't Reed. It was all my
sorts of different kinds of professions of getting kids skills that jobs that actually are out there right now. And it's very cool. I mean, and so that's just finished the half hour. Okay. Did you ask me at all about a local radio producer that hounded him to the point where they used paper and the espresso machine to make it go away?
They got, it was $8.50 for 2.5 miles. And what's it called? All they got was two things of Fairlife
I
milk.
never approached him. I was respectful.
I didn't say it was Elio.
Oh,
You guys ever have that?
Get a free coffee maker from him?
from someone, yes.
I personally have not.
It's delicious. Anyway.
Yeah. He joked about that coffee with the kids and all the different things that he's done. He's very understated with everything he's done. It's very cool. He's like, I worked on this little hospital show. All right, buddy, I appreciate you coming on. You're the best. Tonight, 10:30 on Channel 11. It is the issue. Thanks,
Trillionaire.
Being done with you. Oh, you did. Very good. I love when that guy comes on.
I've never seen one, so I couldn't say that.
Nothing.
I mean, of course, I could
Called
theorize,
on that show.
but
Look on the show. Nothing. Nothing. That's what I love about it. Hey, we're live on KFI Fantasy 41 Ounce Trojan, KFI 24 News. Governor Newsom
I don't think I can answer this question because I've never fucking seen one, so I don't want to act like I know anything about them. If they would exist, I would probably go answer you how, just like we were talking about earlier, what we've seen on the internet, right? Oh, there's reptilians, there's pleiadians, there's all these, different species that we have seen on Earth. Are they real? I have no idea.
Outside of the 22 coming up on Fairview, they just cleared it off to the right shoulder.
What do you think
But the drive
Jesus
remains
is?
a mess off of the 55 freeway. Let's check in with Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
Double jump drive out of East LA. The southbound side of the 5. That's going to
No,
look
literally, that's actually a valid question. Like, I'm actually asking no, it is really,
yeah, very comfortable getting on the freeway off of Montefello and just loosen up just a little bit. Be back on the big strip from the high over to the bridge with the 50.
then why are the
And
pictures
squeeze for
like,
the 10.
of him?
And pretty much Santa Monica all the way up to El Mile.
Well, if that's relevant to your question that you just brought up, I'm asking, he said, what are aliens? And I said, well,
in the sky.
I
I'll get
can't
you there faster.
yes, so what, who is Jesus? What does he look like? How tall is he? Like, same shit.
Shop and save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic
Maybe
Adjustable
you're
mattress
asking,
set.
do I
Plus,
believe?
get a $300 instant gift good towards sleep accessories. Find your dream
Is that
bed
what
at
you're
Mattress
asking?
Firm. Then
My
start
whole
on
point
your
is
new
that
bed,
if
because there's
aliens
nothing better
exist,
than
I don't
staying
think
in. This report
any
is
of us, at least
sponsored
on
by
this space, unless one of us has really had an actual encounter, could
offers
accurately
blind
describe
and shutters with
what
free
they look
shipping
like,
and prices
where
less than
they're
big
from,
box
yada,
retail.
yada, yada.
And right
Just
now,
like
get
when I just
50%
asked,
off any order
please
during
explain
Blind
how
Food
Jesus
Presentation.
looked
Or
and,
you sale ends
you
February
know,
23rd.
tell me all the actual facts about him.
Event breakdown by the 46 critical justice for $129. Another one is new on call unit drains for just $80 with a 30-foot drain station. And we're on call 24/7, 365 days a year. And our drain clearing service is just $80. So nice and
Do you see my point?
get air conditioning and plumbing. GOETTL.com.
Okay, me, I don't know why you don't like me, but I have nothing against you.
Great brand.
And I listen to your
Superstore. From West Covina to the Cerritos Auto Square. And from Huntington Beach to the Irvine Health Center. You'll find a Norm Reed Superstore near you. Or Lincoln, Hyundai, Genesis, Volkswagen, and Honda. We have your favorite new models in stock. Plus, get total peace of mind when you purchase. Thanks to our exclusive price protection guarantee. Which states, if you can find the same new vehicle for less within 5 days, Norm Reed will pay you the difference or buy your vehicle back. The price protection guarantee provides assurance there is no need to shop anywhere else. Don't miss the Norm Reed President's Day event. Test drive today at a Norm Reed Superstore location, like the number one.
Do you have any questions for ChatGPT?
Or shop online at normreed.com.
That's a tough one. I don't know. It only has information up through 2021, so that's pretty recent.
Learn a new language with Rosetta Stone. No matter what's inspiring you
My
to learn a
point
language,
is,
travel, work,
if you
family,
believe in
or
science,
just for
grab
fun,
you.
the Rosetta
Believe how
Stone
big
app
the
makes it
universe
easy
is.
to
How
get
could you
started.
deny
Stay
life on other
motivated to reach
planets
your
at the
goals.
same time?
Right now, get a lifetime unlimited subscription with forever access to all 25 of Rosetta Stone's languages for 40% off. Visit rosettastone.com today and save 40%. Rosetta Stone,
Okay, can I
a
ask you
language
the
learned.
Can I ask you some questions?
California just changed the laws for solar. Sadly, it means new solar customers will get 75% compensation. The good news is you can lock in the great rates of the current system, but you need to have the solar documents filed by April 14th, which means now is the time to call Sunlight. If you're even thinking about solar, call Sunlight and get your solar documents filed. There is no time to wait. Start today at sunlight.com. Sunlight.com. CFLB 100 This is Nick Alexander from Alexander BMW. We're the only BMW dealer in SoCal to offer free flatbed pickup and delivery on all your factory scheduled maintenance. Schedule your appointment
And, you know,
today.
if God would have created it, do you not think that God would have made life on other
Our iHeartRadio podcast awards are back. It's the
No.
biggest night of the year for podcast fans. Get ready to celebrate your favorite at iHeart.com/podcast awards. Check out the nominees for podcast of the year. That's comedy, crime, news, sports, and more. Tuesday, March 14th. Join us for our 2023 iHeartRadio Podcast Awards. Audible
games of there's another like farm that's out there, whether it looks like us or not. I don't feed it. There's something that's out there, whether it looks like us or not. I don't feed it. There's something like out there floating around in space that they can ignore. We always have for
Unsolved, where we talk with investigators about
that's the great thing about the freedom of speech here. You don't have to raise your fucking hand. John, can I get a hand?
It's the only show of its kind in Southern California.
I wonder how much you have to fucking come to it.
Big
I'm like,
story
the
about this.
milkman.
Tesla's
I'm in
recalling 360,000 vehicles. The self-driving software is the issue.
Do you remember that
California
bus?
spending
Is
$1
that old?
billion to fight homelessness.
Oh, yes, last model on
Yeah,
the
you
north
got
side.
the allergic reaction to candy you bought at Target.
Put the empty bottles back out on the doorstep.
Machines during the break on Amazon, and I thought they were like $700, $800, $900 each. They're very reasonably priced.
Rabbi has some
Very reasonable. And honestly, they do make the
What would you like me to ask? Any requests, or you just want me to interesting stuff?
It's not like a
Here,
little
how
tiny
about
cup. It's sort of like
Liv? How about you ask me the question, Liv?
Yeah, like a little softer.
yeah, like a half an egg or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
No, I love it.
Like a half a racquetball. That's like it was a racquetball.
Yeah.
Like a half a
Like
racquetball.
half of a,
Ping pong
Or
ball.
someone else who else wants to ask you a question.
or like
Go
a
ahead.
Christmas ball.
Okay, let's have a small Christmas ball.
Okay, the small one.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Did you get one?
I've got an interesting one.
I'm not a big
So-
Go ahead.
So there's spearmint. Okay, so if you've ever people have been addicted to nicotine in the past, cigarettes or like chewing tobacco, but there's actually just spearmint that they make that looks like chewing tobacco, but it has no fiberglass in it and it has no nicotine. It's just literally spearmint that you get out like from a farm, and they sell it in little pucks. So they used, when I was in college, they essentially, yeah. So when I was in college, a lot of the like athletes and people would use that, especially like baseball players, as opposed to using chewing tobacco. So I tried it and I thought it was really positive. And so I asked ChatGPT what were some of the potential benefits of this. And it said improved mental alertness. Dipping spearmint packets without tobacco or nicotine may help improve mental alertness and increase blood flow to the brain. Enhance focus and concentration. The menthol in spearmint has been shown to enhance focus and concentration, making it a great option for those looking to improve their cognitive performance. Relief from headaches and migraines. The menthol in spearmint has been found to be effective in providing relief. Yes. CRISPR? No. Like amethyst? No, I don't have any of that stuff. I've been to those kind of places. I respect it, and I don't know, some of the I respect people's opinions. Let me just put it that way. And I can tell you this: there are some weird.
Do you ever feel though that someone has the wrong idea and you need to tell them?
No, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
They are definitely entitled, but that's why like discussions are imperative, like to teach and talk truth.
Maybe not such a
You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely, it's important. I agree with you.
That's the essential like lifeline of any relationship. Honesty and discipline.
I agree with you. Speaking of relationships, something that I asked ChatGPT was 100 ways you can synthetically raise oxytocin. So if you know what oxytocin is, it's the love hormone in our bodies. So the ways that it said were intranasally administration of oxytocin nasal spray, intravenous administration of synthetic oxytocin, subcutaneous implementation of oxytocin release device, oxytocin released ear pellets. I didn't even know ear pellets were a thing. Oxytocin releasing buccal tablets, oxytocin releasing sublingual sprays, transdermal patches, inhalers, intramuscular injections, and suppositories.
You talk about oxytocin, during
And so I'm talking to him.
what's the positive
He
truth
has a really good point.
Serotonin? Yeah, I just asked it that too.
Democrat. I believe he said 40 or 80. I don't remember what he said. But he writes for politicians. He writes speeches for them. And he wrote a speech last year for a politician. And
I want options. So basically, I want to just know different things that are available to humans. I'm not saying I've tried any of these or I want any of them. I'm just saying, like, I don't know all the options, I guess, and I want to know them all.
the president's
All right, that's what I was asking. I just wondered.
That's fair.
my buddy at Lincoln Filtrate, who gave me the ping pong Velcro dart
You
set,
talked about living.
said, I'd rather set my body on fire.
What would be the ultimate goal of someone
And he said,
synthetically
not only do I not do it, but you got to get rid of the person in your office who wanted that.
A cybernetic being, which is like a that.
People want
Hey, as a religious person, we're allowed to have our opinions. My thoughts have outgrown traditional orthodoxy to the point where if we can live forever, I want to achieve a lot of things in life, and I may want to live to be 1,000 years old. I want to. Do you know what mind uploading is? Okay, in your closed-minded idea, that's fine. Do you know what mind uploading is? Okay. Brain, that's your opinion. Whole brain emulation in which you didn't even know much of. It just says